They definitely
exactly. So I said that to say this exactly.
You good?
Hello? Somebody probably calling his phone or something.
Facts. Tay-Rock 2-1.
Huh? Tay-Rock 2-1 on what?
Versus you.
My fault, bro. I couldn't even hear y'all. What you say now?
No, we can hear you.
Man, you know Tay-Rock can beat me, man.
I said now how many of you top 10 battles you think Geechi Gotti got?
If we're talking about just arguing, him and Surf's one. I think him and Surf might be his only one though.
Okay.
Him and Nitty for 150K is one.
No.
That's not one?
Him and Nitty top 10? I thought they
I could make a case for it.
It'll be top 10 if they ain't split the money.
Him and Surf, yeah. I thought they took it easy.
That matters?
No, I thought they
Hell yeah.
I thought they took it. I ain't think they really. I don't know. So you think that battle was you mean top 10? You think that was? Because I got Nitty.
I think if we're,
I got Nitty and Ab.
It depends what we're arguing. Like if we're arguing like the impact and shit too, like that's on camera in front of Drake standing there, like he came out and pulled out an extra 150 grand, like they wrapped their ass off. And
you know what? I'm talking about a whole nother battle, bro. My fault.
Oh, you was talking about the one in front of like Disaster and Big T.
Yeah, my fault, bro. Hey, my fault.
Nah, you good.
Listen, I'm sure like, bro, come on. And I ain't trying to sound like, oh, you know, a nigga be sounding. I'm like, come on, bro. I'm like, what? I thought you were talking about the one that was on camera or some shit like they played at when they it was just them with like 10 other people around.
Hey, I don't know if you're looking at your phone, Hitman, but you got Marv, Let's Talk Battle Rap, Geechi, and Verb in the building.
My fault. Yeah, you know I don't know how to work. Yeah, can I make you a co-host so you can add them, bro?
Yeah, just invite me. I'll get them up.
How do I? My fault, y'all. Listen, I lost my voice too. I was arguing last
night. Nah, just click my name and it'll say invite the co-host right there.
Oh, okay, good.
I got the Bengals today.
I might get the Rams. You might got action. You might got action. Yeah, get all them up here, bro. My fault. I ain't know, bro. I thought they.
Nah, I got you.
Stafford win for us.
I know niggas want to argue for themselves too and talk that shit.
Hey, look, hey, fellas, look, I'm gonna be super duper quick. If you're not talking about classics, if you're not talking about like win percentages, if you're talking about just consistency, Arsenal is the most consistent battle rapper of all time.
How the fuck we forget Arsenal?
Nah.
Arsenal's the most.
Arsenal retired like 4 times.
Arsenal might be the GOAT.
Arsenal is the most consistent.
You know what?
Like,
hey, Marv, you right. I forgot about Arsenal.
Hey, look, because I say this, because Arsenal has won battles. Every time he go into battles, niggas always count him out. And nigga, there are very few, if anybody, who can be like, yo, nigga, I smoked Ars. He may have lost some. But
I'm the only one who can say that, Marv, and I'm Hitman.
And that's early,
bro.
What? I can name sometimes Hitman got smoked. Or not Hitman, Ars got smoked.
But it's a lot of people that got a resume too, though. It's a lot of people, but see, this is what I say about Hitman, though. This is what I say. If the nigga never has been clearly smoked, that has to be worth something, man.
It's worth a lot.
But hold up though, Verb. And this is no disrespect to Holla because he's in a different space now. But nigga, if you battling once every couple years, it's a little different. Ars is still consistently.
Be that though.
Ars is still consistently.
I got one for you. I got one for you right here. Do you know if the battles was in the Midwest, like a Detroit hub, a St. Louis hub, and a Chicago? We got a whole different kind of thing now.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
We got a whole different other plateau. Like no, because look, just think about it. A lot of niggas that go on that stage, they don't know what it's like. What we had to go through. We had to go to it. You know how easy that shit is at the crib, bro.
But look, but again, and my only argument is for Ars. I think you can make a really good argument for Tay-Rock. But we talking about nigga, Ars done went to London, did the same thing. Ars done went for sure. Ars done went Canada did the same thing. Like
So,
I feel like
too. Nah,
I feel like
listen,
I'm
when it
talking
comes to Arsenal, I
from
think Arsenal pioneer, Marv. You're right, because I mean he was the first.
We got to go with that with Ars.
Ars got to be on that list.
So can I? He's on the list.
Marv.
He's on the list for sure. But my thing with Arsenal, when we're talking, like he's one of the greatest all time, no debate. But when we're talking just consistency, Arsenal has a bunch of different periods where he retired. Yeah, he showed up with 1-2 rounds.
What was his bad stretch?
But anybody who do it, anybody who do it that much is gonna have a bad.
Yeah, bro, you're gonna have a bad stretch. You're gonna get burnt out.
There is nobody that do battle rap.
You're gonna get burnt out, man.
I don't think DNA has as many bad stretches as Arsenal does.
I think if you count, and this is no disrespect. This is no disrespect.
Arsenal has battles we don't care about. Arsenal got 150 battles. You probably know about 50 of them.
All I'm saying is, if you count,
you're right.
If you count DNA's earlier stretches, if you count his grind time stretch, if you count like a lot of them early URL battles, it's the same thing.
Okay, I'm with you, Marv. Hey, Marv, I think I am with you fully on that. But let's just really think about everything we saying. Every nigga got the same story. Every nigga got this same story who's been in multiple platforms. You see what I'm saying? Like Ars was the first one of us that went to the grind time side and stopped trapping. He was the first one. So you gotta give him that too. But it's so.
But is that related to consistency though?
But how do you be consistent? How do you be consistent though?
Yeah.
Like consistent is still based on opinionated report.
But look, consistency kind of based on like being at the same level every time when the lights is on and and the match matters. It's a lot of niggas. It's a lot of niggas who like they've been good their whole career, but they've had nights that they just shit the bed. That's
all right. So hey, Gotti, let me ask you this: what about JC? Yeah,
I don't really remember our shit in the bed, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Look, I don't remember Arsenal versus.
I never said Arsenal shut the bed. I wasn't talking about Arsenal.
Arsenal versus Briz on no.
Verb shut the bed. Verb one of the niggas who shut the bed.
Arsenal versus Briz was a murder.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about Arsenal. Verb is one of the niggas who shot the bed. He never could be the most consistent ever.
But you know what though, Gotti? Hey, Gotti. Hey, Gotti, listen. Let me tell you something.
But nah, you a legend though. You one of the greats.
Wait, hold on.
You one of the greats. We went to war. I just said you're not one of the most consistent. You're not.
Hey, look. I don't even argue that. But it's easy for you to be consistent with that level of talent you do. That's easy. That's easy. That's
I don't get it. I don't get what you mean.
Okay, so look, when you say consistent, I'm not in a consistent bracket. I'm in a whole nother type of bracket because sometimes I literally don't give.
Yeah, but this is a consistent conversation. That's why I was letting them know you're not in that.
Well, but see, guess what? I didn't even come in to try to be in it. You know,
but they asked me. They thought I was talking about Arsenal because I said niggas who shot the bed. They said Arsenal didn't. I said nah. I'm not giving like examples of niggas like Arsenal, Hitman. They didn't shut the bed. Geechi got they ain't shut them beds, man. But a Verb, you have done that before. That's because you didn't give a fuck before. You had a time when you didn't give a fuck, and that there stops you from being consistent. That's what I was saying.
But listen, Gotti, I didn't walk in on the conversation. See, when you talk my stats, my shit is a whole nother level that you'll never touch. I ain't talking about.
I don't say that. I don't say I'll never touch. Somebody might not. I probably already.
How come? Wait. How come? Let's do it. How come?
Somebody else said you can say somebody else might never.
Okay, so let's do me and you. Let's do me and you, right?
Let's do it. Come on.
You will never be able to catch me, ever.
Why not? All
right. So are you ready?
You mean don't say about millions of views or some shit?
No. Listen. You only can fight in the era that you can fight in. Don't get it fucked up. Now look, if you got here in 17 or around that time, I can't judge that era of people because that era of people is not the era of people that we came in with. But for the last 2 years, you've been having that shit in your backyard. It's way easy, bro.
Nah, man, I ain't been having it in my backyard the last 2. But
you have no New York performances, Gotti. You can never talk to me. You got to get it out of New York.
I battled T-Top in New York.
You ain't do it in Wester Hall, nigga. You ain't doing it in Urban Plaza.
I did it in club. I did it in Queens.
Anything that's club, anything in New York don't count, God. You got to go in there and go do that.
Yeah, I did it in club. What's that shit?
In 2008.
I did it in that club too. Come on, stop acting like stop acting like that one building ain't a club, man. With Troy Ave got shot at.
You know what? No, that was Wester Hall, Gotti. You never been there. Gotti, that was Wester Hall. You never been there.
Urban Plaza.
You never been there. You never been
that motherfucker shaking ass and doing concerts.
Yeah, and it also holds 4,000 people. Gotti, you never been there, baby. You never been there.
The one in Queens holds 4,000 people too. I got T-Top out of there in New York. Me and Tay-Rock was in Philly. You dig what I'm saying?
I'm talking about New York City.
Me and Surf was in Houston. Me and JC was in North Carolina. Me and K-Shine was in Orlando, Florida. All my big battles been in other places.
Listen to what you're saying, guys. Listen to what you're saying.
I'm saying, look, stop trying to spread that narrative like my big battles was in Cali. All my big battles before Lux been in other states.
Okay, wait. Hold on, Gotti. I'm not taking that from you. Hey, Gotti, when you talk to me, do I ever take something from you?
When me and you battled, it was nobody there. It was just
okay,
so we was
in. Listen,
so that's
Gotti,
not a home game. That's a home game for you. I don't rap in front of nobody.
Look, Gotti. Let me tell you something. After I took Cortez in St. Louis, a motherfucker ain't been back. That's a different type of level of shit, bro. That's not that, bro.
I battled Arsenal in Detroit. No, we never had another battle in Detroit, ever.
Never, ever.
After Geechi battled Lux in Cali, y'all are never ready to go back there now. So what's the difference?
No, hell no. After I beat Lux
in Cali.
But look, after I beat Lux in Cali,
Did he battle you in Cali, Cal?
He know that.
After I beat Lux in Cali, all you see right now is, man, I'm tired of URL being in LA.
I know you're right, Gotti. You're right, bro. Hey, Gotti, I'm gonna tell you something. You're fully right, because it is a lot of complaining from the East Coast, and they had it 10 years.
But look, look, we not enemies, because look, y'all went. That's what I'm saying. I be thinking people getting confused. I'm just saying. I went through the same treacherous shit. Y'all went through the same way as far as like all my matches were set up for me to lose, but I won them.
So
okay, you know what?
I agreed that Geechi. I agreed that you belong to be on. You deserve to be on that list, though. I agree that.
Yeah, like they set me up to lose. Like people just don't see that. Like I was put in lose situations and just won them. Like they would hit me 2 weeks before and be like, oh, you got signed on motherfucking Florida. God damn it, motherfucking Volume. And he already know about it and got the whole NWX niggas is driving the buses.
We saw the same
NWX is on the whole card. And I'm out there by myself and win those battles.
Gotti, you talking to Verb though, Gotti. I did this everywhere.
That's what I'm saying. So I agree that that's what I'm saying. I'm saying we're in the same boat as far as the type of fights we had to take to get to our level. I ain't taking that from you.
Okay,
so look,
go ahead.
Yo, let me say something right quick. So Geechi, and you right, but hey, Vern, how many battles you got?
Probably 55 or something.
And I got 36. So we right at, you know what I'm saying? I do the math, 80 something plus 80 out of 80 plus 90 battles. Only 3 of them battles total been in St. Louis, bro. And
that's crazy.
And I only battled one top tier in St. Louis. One time, and that was Verb, a nigga from my city.
I've
never battled a nigga in St. Louis, bro. So my whole career has been on a roll. And out of 36 battles, the smallest name of my career is bill collector professionally. And 2 niggas, one nigga in front of Beanie Siegel, and another nigga from jail, and another nigga just in the studio battling. I've never battled in my home state a name, and I always been on a roll, and I always gave 100%. A nigga never smoked me for 12 years. How the fuck is that not top? That's my whole argument.
No.
Nah, you one of the most consistent. You one of the most consistent of all time. I'm just more consistent than you, and I'm gonna show you that one day. But at the moment though, I can't take away your accolades because you've been at the highest level for a long time. I think that's why you in my sights, because I'm like, yo, this nigga right here is somebody that's really trying to stay somewhere that I don't like.
Actually, Gotti and Hitman is probably like one of the next big fights everybody want to see.
Hey man,
You know what I'm saying? But look, let's go to Detroit for a second. They had to put their own pain in. So look, anybody from 09 to now, they pain we put in is different. I remember when Tay-Rock was coming to these events and not getting the love and not getting treated like Tay-Rock, and he kept coming. Every nigga had a struggle.
Yeah, I battled 26 niggas. I battled once at home.
May I ask a question?
I'm literally coming to New York for
I
5 years straight.
respect the whole Midwest because y'all niggas. I'm as a fan, as a time of watching battle rap, I seen y'all have to take them trips and really like go against the grain with you. And I respected that. That's what I did with the West. I'm like, when we go out of town, we all together. I don't give a fuck if nigga you say you from the West, we gonna push, nigga. Like nigga, make sure we gonna give it up. And I seen y'all had that same movement.
And during the movement, I feel like we was beating niggas that they was calling the best niggas in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and we was getting wrecked with each other at all times.
That's the crazy part. We started our movement against each other. Midwest Massacre
was the first time, and then guess what? We had no problem suiting up with each other and still going to get the smoke. We was pulling up at they shit, and we just like, nah, we gonna take what come with it. What
you gotta look at Verb. You gotta look at Verb when an angel does flame get up. He on a corner cold as hell. That's like that don't count for nothing.
And guess what, Gotti? And guess what, Gotti?
That's a fact.
Look, and guess what? And guess what, Gotti? If I didn't consistently do that, you wouldn't be consistently here, son.
Let me ask you a question.
Here you go.
I mean, that's the truth, though. I mean, it's not a lie.
Hey, look, let me ask you a question. My question would be in this talk about consistency. If you're talking about skill level, do wins and losses matter? Because
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
because you can still be consistently you, and somebody just be better that night. You know what I'm saying? So does that affect the conversation? Because you do because there are people there are the
consistent
artists.
with me is wins.
You got to take wins and losses with context.
So let me say this.
Hold on.
Let me say this real quick. This is why I asked.
This is why I asked because, but hold on, 1 second.
Go ahead.
This is why I asked because the people like Hitman, the people like Geechi, the people like Ars, who I think, and Tay-Rock, who I think would be the front runners for this conversation. Look, if them niggas lose, that doesn't make them any less consistent.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's still going out, suiting up and giving.
But I say this why my argument be like I got a rock in there. I got a rock in there. I got Hitman on there. I got niggas on. But my view is wins and losses wins and losses is sort of a thing. But my thing is once you started being a main event nigga, did you consistently stay there? Because some niggas started there, then they became middle of the card niggas, then they became bottom card niggas.
Because they losing.
Because they started losing or they lost that demand. But if you stayed at that demand to where every time your number is called, you always at the top. Those is the consistent niggas.
Because if that's the case, bro,
let's do this thing.
Losses don't matter. Surf is the most consistent nigga ever. Then
that's not true though. Because
Surf has performances.
Yo, I muted everybody because I want everybody to listen. Let's all talk at once. I know we got a lot of big wigs, big names in here. Everybody got a, big voice. Let everybody talk. Let everybody get their point across so the conversation can go smooth because I want to hear what everybody got to say because there's a lot of, legendary names in this motherfucker. So everybody, you know what I'm saying? That's it. I'll turn that shit back off. Back home.
I got you.
I got
respect.
I feel like if a win and loss don't matter, and it's just about if you gonna stay the main event type nigga, how Surf not mentioned?
Yo, can I say something about wins and losses mattering and consistency and longevity? I feel like one name that kind of gets lost in this conversation is like Ilmac, because he's been doing this for at least almost 2 decades now.
Out of here.
With real accolades, real names, and big wins like Iron Solomon, JC, Chilla.
That nigga legitimately left. I think, but the only argument that I have, the only argument that I would have with Ilmac, and this is no knock to him because I think he's an incredible writer, but it's just he hasn't translated everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So if the argument is staying in your backyard and fighting is like, yo, everybody know how to hoop in their backyard is. But until you go to the court, nigga, up the street and test yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little different. That would be my argument with him. That would be my argument with the Soros. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do think they are consistent, but when you talk about the grand scheme of things, I think they're at a disadvantage.
I can say with Ilmac, at least he's been outside a little bit more than the Soros. Like, he's been on RBE, he's come to New York, he's got the names. Like, you know, like, you go down his names, it's like, wait, there should be no question about.
But you did say a name. You did say a name that I think we all forgot. And if that's the case, Iron Solomon should be in this conversation.
Is Mook considered consistent?
No, he's nowhere near this conversation.
Well, y'all say these other names. That's why I said for you to even be considered, you if you ain't take over the main league, meaning you have to at least come take over the main. It's the NBA, so no knocking nobody. But if you ain't take over that league while going off the others, it's impossible to be the main consistent when the best talent is. If we all know what the best talent is, if we all know what the best talent is in the battle rap culture, we all can, whether the motherfuckers agree or not, it's the NBA. So if you ain't been over there and dominated at least a couple battles, because a lot of us has went to other battles, Bob, Grind Time, Decatur, URL.
So just to confirm, does that exclude like Daylight and Disaster from this convo? Because they've only battled on URL twice.
Yeah, Daylight's not consistent.
The thing is, a lot of people get them a lot of credit. I always been hard on that kind of credit because I feel like if you ain't really came over and did what you supposed to do, and then when you have came over here, the battle's been it's like I'd be hard on you. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight the best fighters in the world consistently.
Okay, so Holla, may I ask you in 20 years, 20 maybe close to 20 years, Iron Solomon has had one bad battle. Iron Solomon has had one bad battle, and he's been on all of these stages.
What's his resume?
He's competed.
I gotta know his resume. What's his resume?
Yeah. Like, what's his biggest? Like, okay, how many main events he got on URL?
Okay, but see, and then that's where it becomes. That's where it becomes.
But the thing about it
that's where because if you're talking about star power and consistency are two totally.
I ain't talking about star power. I'm talking about who you out here having great battles against. That's my whole thing.
Okay,
and
so
how many battles
So my thing, people thought when he walked into the Rum Nitty battle, he was going to get smoked.
Oh,
there are people.
People didn't like that.
No,
nobody felt like that.
People did not feel like that.
I definitely heard that just because of being an older nigga and him not being able to keep up.
No, that's how people felt.
No, I'm sure
that's how people
definitely felt like that, but that wasn't like the narrative. People were just like, this is a random battle.
No, people was like, oh yo, this is the get him out of here battle, and
people thought it was random.
There are a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, who give him that battle. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let me ask you this though. But if you get your biggest moment that you ever gonna have and you drop the ball, you can't go inconsistent.
But he hasn't. And again, I'm just throwing the name out there. It's not necessarily.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Now say what you said again, Marv, because I gotta go. What you arguing for Iron?
Okay, so my thing. So from every era, we're talking about DVD. We're talking about Grind Time. We're talking about King of the Dot, and he has the smack battles. Other than the Murder Mook battle, which was a shitty performance on both sides, in my opinion, Iron Solomon has always. And we're talking about the big moments with Ines, the big moments with Math, him still being viable on this platform today. Niggas still calling him out like, yo, this is the battle I want to have. Like, he has to be in this conversation, in my opinion. Now, if you talk about what his resume is, I can't necessarily rattle off.
Well, he took a 5-year break. I mean, that immediately excludes him from the combo.
He don't fuck with break.
I didn't know it was a 5-year break, but I was finna say I knew earlier he got his flowers because coming like back then around it was Iron Solomon. But my son, like now, like within the next 5-6 years. How many times have you been on big cards with matches that mattered and then you know what I'm saying, delivered? That's my thing.
And then all I say is this, Holla. There is, and I don't think that there will be many top tier niggas today who, if Iron Solomon came across their table, they would turn that battle down.
Yeah, so that's just star power though. I mean, we ain't arguing with that. We just talking about consistency, meaning have you done it from 2010, 29 to 2022, and who have you done it against? We're not saying everybody gonna take his name. Of course, he Iron Solomon. But I'm saying,
so where's Danny at then? Where Danny's
the reason-
consistent?
Well,
Why ain't nobody brought
Danny has dark. No, but okay. So Danny's had like 3 years in a row where he was supposed to be champion of the year, and then he dropped the ball. It wasn't real sick.
one? Okay, but one time though.
No,
Yo,
but it
he's
wasn't.
still
It wasn't.
consistent.
No, but I'm saying,
Nah,
bro,
it's
it
not
wasn't.
just
It
one
wasn't
time.
one time.
It's been
Real
like
sick
6
was the
times
only
this
like
year,
big situation.
lot.
He was
a bunch
supposed
of
to battle
chokes, a bunch of
he
chokes,
had
a bunch of all
disaster,
that stuff.
battled somebody the day before, choked all 3. He battled franchise, choked all 3. He has a lot of those.
And yeah, that's so.
Okay, so wait. If we doing chokes, then now we got a whole nother argument, bro. Now
Chokes come with consistency. Chokes come with consistency,
Who
bro.
on this list chokes?
the whole city of Jersey chokes though.
But they're not on this list.
Arsenal is, bro. Arsenal's on this list.
I have him lower than
Arsenal's
top 5.
on this list, bro.
I got
That's blasphemy.
Arsenal was on this list. Yeah,
But the thing is though, but like he said though, Ars got chokes and a lot of bad battles.
Yes.
I'm asking them. I know that's why I'm asking them.
Yeah, ours has a plethora of battles that are kind of forgettable.
So that's why I'm saying we got to be fair. So if we're gonna talk about the good, let's talk about the bad. So the people on the list is like, do they have stumbles, chokes, a bunch of bad battles? And then the people y'all want on the list, y'all gotta ask the same questions.
I agree with you, Holla. I agree with you fully because look, the names that's right here, these guys have a high, like they don't turn the ball over. That's the first thing. If we talking about consistency, this list
That's a good
right
analogy.
Now, they don't turn the ball over, bro.
That's
like
crazy, dog.
These are
crazy.
These are Eric Snows, however you want to look at it. These niggas not turning that ball over for nobody. So it's like when you go consistent, you know every night he gonna consistently give you this every night.
Okay, so my next question will be, what's the time period that you're consistent? Because if a nigga's only been consistent for 2-3 years,
but that's what I was saying too, Marv. That's why I was saying Geechi. So listen, exactly. But Greedy told me this because that's what I'm arguing. I'm like, bro, niggas got more battles, but I've been doing this since 2010. A couple of us, but he said that the number of battles you can have within 4 years can count down the work. So if nigga got 70 battles in 4 years, his work make up for the time lost.
But it doesn't though. But not if you're factoring in what you guys are deeming headlining cards or certain names, because it's a lot of niggas. They're forgettable names on a lot of niggas list.
Yeah, no, that's my argument. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Right.
So for a nigga to not mention, so for a nigga to say Arsenal doesn't qualify for this, or even Solomon, yo, that's wild.
Well, I never said qualify. I'm just talking about top 5.
We talking about 15 years. We talking
Marv,
15 years.
But Marv,
if this the top 5, then ours got to be 6,
bro.
Forgettable battles and shit like that. Forgettable battles and shit like that is one thing, but these other people like a Geechi Gotti, you can say he got 20, maybe even 30 battles that don't really matter, but he don't have no performances where he's just up there being stupid, like
getting
not even trying to rap and shit.
That's why we got to get that to y'all. We got it like that's it's so many people in battle rap that have different star accolades that you can't. So one nigga cannot be the man in battle rap. Everybody have their own department, bro. Where it's like he's a master of that. Like, okay, if you ask URL who they top 2 sellers is, they're gonna tell you Verb and Surf. You talking about salesman? And this is out of Beasley mouth. Salesman? Yeah, that's what they're gonna tell you. But that don't mean consistent. No, it don't. You guys people that can say, hey, look, like Holla has the highest stat line. If he's outviewed everybody, right? Mm-hmm. And this is not. See, I deal with what's right and wrong, man. This ain't got nothing to do with that Cardinal cap right now. If he's the highest viewed, he has a 98% safety rate. He's on the road 85 to 90% of the time.
98% of the time.
Yeah, that's not nothing we can just say no to.
Look. I'll never be in a space where I'll ever discredit anyone else. I'm not saying that anyone should be.
No, we are. We having debates. No, we all know we having debates.
You know what I'm saying? Every nigga on that list is great. Also, if you're talking about consistency, you're talking about star power, you're talking about a name, you're talking about headlining, Good should be on this list.
That's a
Goods don't battle enough though.
I think Goods falls into the same kind of career category as like a Calico.
Yeah.
Because he only got 20 battles.
Yeah,
He only got 20.
But if we're talking,
Nah, he really don't. Cal got like 5 more battles than Goods.
If you're talking about consistency in every one of those 20 battles, he's been him.
He's consistent.
Been the draw.
I'll say
been the draw.
No, but what I'm saying is the reason why he can't be with none of them 5s because them people, how he consistent, they consistent too with more battles. That's the only thing that beat him.
You're saying workload. So you're saying workload.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if another person consistent just like you, it's like, all right, what we go down to? Oh, you only did it 20 times. I did it 40. Like, so that's the only thing that's break. Goods definitely can be on there, but he just don't match up with the amount of work, the workload as the others being consistent as well. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that's stopping Good. Like if you if I hit 10 threes and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you hit 3, but if you hit 100, it's like, well, shit. I'm 10 for 10, but you 90 for 100. That's you more consistent that kind of way.
So how does JC not make this list? If you're talking about work,
I think he had too many bad stretches of losses, bad performances. He got too many of those.
Huh? Yeah, he has bad losses.
But it's hard to stay at the top when you go on that much, though, bro.
It is though, but that's his fault. That's what we say. It is. But the 5 on the list really don't have those.
Facts.
Yeah, like you know what?
For Hollow to Don too.
Who did Follow?
Hollow definitely needs to be mentioned.
I think Hollow definitely. There's an argument for Hollow.
How many battles Hollow got?
Yeah, but Hollow he took a break too though. So we
like
talking
35.
about break.
He took a 3-year break or something too. Then 4, like I be saying, right?
Yeah, I think Hollow career-wise falls in kind of the same category as
small break.
Like Hitman.
He's headlined every card he's been a part of for a decade. So like,
Hollow's got a really similar career to Hitman.
So this isn't me being an asshole or being disrespectful, Holla. So if we're saying that Hollow took a 3-year break, what's your average amount of battles now?
Nah, but the difference between me and Hollow is I never had a bad stretch like Hollow had. Meaning they was just saying they was tired of Hollow. His performances was kind of bad last 2 years. That's what they was saying. I mean, as far as the masses, like they said Hollow fell off.
No, you right.
So what me is I've never had that. So I ain't really talking about the break. What I mean by break, I shouldn't have said breaks. You know, I took a break too. The last 4 years, I battled 4 times. So you're right, but I still got 36 battles. But what I'm saying is Hollow had a break, meaning where he wasn't in demand. He wasn't really trying. They weren't really pushing for him to battle. They said he fell off and that. Am I saying that word right, Greedy? What should I say? Because
I'm completely out the loop. My finger.
What we saying? Like what stretch? What kind of stretch would you say Hollow had? What we saying? Like, what's the right term?
I would almost call it like a little dark age.
What? Yeah, what year? Could tell more. So what year would you say? And what battles? The bad battles in the year you were saying, like what you would say?
For Hollow, I think people, it started with John. That was a cool battle. And then you have like the math battle. He lost that pretty bad. The Danny battle was a bad battle. People have Danny winning that battle. And then people haven't really been fucking with him.
Okay, but was it bad or did he just get beaten?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These
battles are bad though. Y'all don't even remember.
You haven't even seen them.
The math battle's bad.
He got 30 bad by math, and then him and Danny, I don't even remember anything except Danny crying. I swear to God.
Okay. So y'all think so if a person shows with his like this happens to us. You can have some fire material, but somebody's just a little better that night. That doesn't mean it's bad.
That's the thing, bro. That's a real thing. Like you're battling the best niggas in the world.
But we talking about the actual battle though. We're not really talking about the material. We just talking about the actual battle. Like, that battle was ill. How many of those battles you want to be?
Split splash.
Hey, you know what's so then look, I think that what battle rap got to start doing is start like saluting people while they alive, bro. Like
stuff like that too, though. We know that.
Yeah. He the master of this, like that. We see because even when you go to niggas like JC, like like I look at JC, Danny, and I'm gonna remove Hitman from this. I look at JC, Danny, and Tay Rock as insert rapper here. They're gonna do the same shit to everybody. Period.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta outplay that. When you're dealing with Hitman, he's not gonna do the same shit. You don't know where he's going.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? That's why. Okay, just like some people you can predict how they, but ain't nothing wrong with that because at the same time you know what's up with Gotti when you get Gotti, right? You know what's up with him. But the thing is, he's going to stay hard at that. He's going to be the hardest level of that shit, and it just depends on how it goes. You know what I'm saying? So I look at people from totally different aspects of skill and legendary. I look at them because there's so many niggas.
Is Ill Will in this conversation?
Yeah, the reason
Yes.
all these people are being in conversation, but when you get to doing the top 5, it's like, all right, when did you come aboard? Okay, you got hot in 2017 and you started in 2011. That's a big deal.
But
not saying he wasn't good.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
So when we be saying this kind of stuff, I don't want people to think like he just got good, but we just saying you can't be consistent like with a nigga with Tay Rock or something. If you know what I'm saying, when your eyes got all on you and 4 years ago, niggas been doing it for 10.
But all I'm saying is if we're talking specifically about Will, we talking about a nigga who won UFF. We talking about a nigga who has stepped on every platform and shook shit like legit. Like
in a 1 year span. In a 1 year span, would you give them all that?
No, it's not Marv. But Marv,
no. I ain't asking 1 year. I said in a what year? I'm saying so. What you saying with him doing all this? How many years you would say he done been like that?
I don't want to lie to you.
But you go from everything you just did. We can't take that away from him. But when you're talking consistency, right? Then he has that DNA battle and the Tay Rock battle and gets sat down. He doesn't get booked for like 2 years.
But then we have but then you come back and he has the John battle where he went.
Nah, that's like. But you're talking 2019. That's like 7 years later.
And we talking about from 2010.
Yeah, and he has a lot of battles since then.
It's a very interesting conversation. I definitely, it's very.
Yeah, so when I say with Verb, because I know Verb a big fan of Danny and all them other people. Like we all are, but I mean, like he'll argue with him. And the only thing that hurt those kind of guys is they battle so much, they put themselves in position to have bad stretches and bad battles and not get booked and kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just how it go when you go.
But what they supposed to do, bro? What they supposed to do? They not us.
It's like. Let me put it this way.
Like what you saying, bro? Like they not us. Like what you
when you're comparing someone like Hitman to a JC, right? It's like okay, Hitman.
That's not fair. That's
no,
not
but
fair.
just hear me.
But JC battle more than me, right?
It doesn't.
JC,
it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be Hitman. Nah, hear out what I'm saying. So if Hitman is 35 for 35 on 3-point shots, right? Yeah, it's easy. It's easier to not miss when you shoot 35 times. If JC put up 100 shots and he's 80 for 100, that's okay. It's harder to if you shoot 100 times, you're gonna start missing and shit like that. But the fact remains, Hitman still has the higher 3-point percentage.
But he also, and this isn't a knock. He also has 65 less shots.
That's what he's saying.
I agree.
He got 65 less shots.
That's what he's saying though. I got 65 less shots. That's what, so JC it put his own self at disadvantage.
He makes it harder on himself.
No, he did. Hey, Holla, that's a tough act to follow. When he came in, we had too many niggas. That's a tough act to follow.
But
he had no choice.
JC's been in positions where he's won 3-4 battles in a row, and he's supposed to battle Lux, and then it has a bad battle where he's inconsistent and it ruins it, and then he's gonna battle Lux again, and then he's inconsistent.
This nigga literally battled every weekend, bro. Literally battled every weekend.
So the amount of battles make you consistent though. But
we're talking about workload. That's why I specifically asked. I specifically asked about workload.
So your workload can affect your consistency.
But what is you supposed to do though?
But if you want to take 10 battles, you got to be good 10 battles.
The other people who have these workloads, the Rum Nitties, the Geechi Gottis, they don't have major drop-offs. They don't have like choking guy battles. They just don't.
Okay. Look, if JC got to make his name, everybody ain't us. Like, okay, the star power is something that he lacks. So he got to work. He has to work. Like, all right, everybody got their own specialty. Like, okay, like you could take a Hitman Holla and he performs. That ain't that. My master thing is rapping. JC has to hustle the way he got to hustle. If he don't do nothing,
and we
y'all
not
don't even
knocking
know.
that.
I
We
agree.
not
And
knocking that.
I got endless respect for JC. Just when you're talking consistency, if you're at a 9 or a 10 for 3 or 4 battles in a row, and then we catch you on a 6 for a battle, and then you're back at a 9 or a 10, you go down to a 7, and you're.
But y'all don't do this for Lux, though. Y'all don't do this for Lux, though.
I do that for Lux.
I do that for Lux. I said Lux ain't nowhere near this combo.
If I'm doing all of, if I'm 9, 9, 9, 6, 9, 9, 8, 5, 9, 9, and I'm doing all that in the span of 3 months, that ratio good.
But it's still inconsistent though.
How the fuck is that inconsistent?
That's literally the definition of inconsistent.
Having 2 battles at a 5 and a 6, then a 9, then an 8, then a 4, then a 5, then a 4. Like that's inconsistent.
It's the law of averages, though, bro. It's the law of averages. Ratio.
But
okay, watch this. Okay, watch this.
You're not
okay, watch this. Now do Tay-Rock average. Do his average outbeat Tay-Rock average?
No.
Do his average outdo Geechi average? Like what? Do his average out DNA's?
No.
Maybe.
DNA, maybe. I'm see if y'all can give him DNA. We'll give him DNA. I mean, I want to argue him DNA.
Again, I won't argue anybody not being on this list.
I know what you said. No, we got to argue this though. I feel
the only person that I feel is a glaring omission is Ars. You can make an argument for everybody else, but Ars is top 5 consistent in my opinion.
Definitely. I think so too. And look, Ars ain't lower than 6, regardless. He's not lower.
Yeah.
I just think like
so who would y'all put him over if y'all could over the list that he got 5?
Nitty.
I say Nitty too, just because
it will only be just because of longevity.
I'm just to say just because I say longevity and schedule.
That would be.
Yeah, it's just like when you're talking consistency, it literally means like staying the same or having an upkeep. Like Tay-Rock and Geechi Gotti are number 1 and 2, clear to me. And when you look, no matter how you feel, if they lost this battle, won this battle, it's steady. They're at an 8 or a 9, or they're a 9 or a 10 every single battle. There's never like a huge drop off or what was that performance. They've never had that. And
you're right.
When you look at everybody else in the top 5, or when you talk about some of the other guys, it's the same thing, but they don't have as many battles that they were at that level for. Or if you talk about like a JC or a Danny, they have as many battles, but there's the year where you weren't battling anybody who mattered, or you had the big battle where you choked or got bodied, shit like that.
You still got to get his money.
Let me ask you this.
Got to work.
No, that's a whole separate. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you the comment of you battled the year where you battled quote unquote nobody who mattered. Hey, look, Jordan still had to play the Hornets, my nigga, and I still had to be Jordan.
Yeah, it's a fact.
I still like he still had to be Jordan, bro. Like that, I think that's I really think that is a disadvantage that you put people at, because if I'm still performing at a 9 or 10 level, regardless of who I'm doing it against, like I'm still doing my part of the job. I don't think they count. I mean, I think they count that. That's why they count Geechi. That's why they got Geechi up there, because he got 40 battles against smaller, low names, but he did what he did. We saying that the other people who also be doing it be having more bad drop-offs. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think that's the only argument.
Like Geechi will battle somebody who doesn't matter, and he'll body him, and he'll still do 500K views on West Coast Elites or something like that. JC will have the same type of battle, and it does 10K views, and most of us never even hear about it or see it.
Because you're talking about star power.
But
star power shouldn't factor.
Star factor.
Yeah, I know.
I think there has to be a certain level of competition, though. I think.
I just hop in and go real quick. Y'all can hear me. Hey, as far as star power not affecting consistency, I feel like because of the level of expectation for the superstars, it kind of has to, because if Hitman comes out, he's announced. It's a level of expectation that he has to meet off top. And
I'm telling you, I just dealt with it. That's a good point, bro. We can all say I probably was a 7.5 pause, 8 better than niggas' best performances versus Cassidy. I was like a 7.5 and 8, and niggas let me have it. That's my whole argument. Like my whole career, I had to be so high, and if I have an 8 performances and shit where niggas get away with looking like God, I get stoned. Like you can't look at my.
But Holla, at the same time, that's what we sign up for when we go on late. When we go on to ask for all that money and we go on late, we got to take what comes with it.
But no, that's what Trap talking about, though.
I don't understand how you niggas haven't finagled, nigga. You're the main event. You can go whenever the fuck you want to go. Put me on first. Put me on first.
Man,
nigga.
they don't be
Everybody
wanting to do that shit.
Man, it's not about what they want to do, nigga. I'm the main event. Put me on first.
They be acting like at first they be saying the crowd will leave. That's what they used to tell me.
Man, fuck that. No, they won't. Because now they excited. You set the bar high.
I mean, that's what they usually be like. No, they don't want the main event to go first. You don't want everybody. You know, that's what they used to say.
You better get to the fresh ears, nigga.
I think the match that everybody see. Well, like okay, I think in their promotion, whoever causes them attention, they should get the fresh crowd. It shouldn't be the last nigga of the night who done worked the hardest. If y'all know how hard it is at the end of the night, man, go ahead on, man.
No main event.
Hey, Trap. Finish what you were saying, though, Trap. I cut you off. My fault, bro.
Nah, that's basically what I was saying. I feel like the superstars of the industry have the most expectations placed on them. But when they meet those expectations, it should be a little extra credit given to that, as opposed to some of the names that I've been hearing listen to this conversation. You know, them niggas can come out and have good games, but nobody was,
they go under the radar. Yeah, they go have a 6 and nobody cared about it until they had a 9 performance. Then it's like, he been clowning.
There's no pressure that they got to meet. You know what I mean? The fact that y'all superstars got to meet that expectation and continue to do it, I feel like that's what the top 5 right there.
That's what I've been arguing. I think that's what I've been trying to say, bro. For 12 years, I had to meet expectation down there, all of my battles. I could never, the only battle I had that I could chill was Kind. You know what I'm saying? And you see what happened in the 30 when I was trying to, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, every battle I had to win, or they act like they was gonna put me out the culture, or I was, you know what I'm saying, all kind of shit. So that's a good point.
But you know what? That's what any of us that have been top names for a long time, they gonna do that shit. But shit, guess what? We do that shit to Jay-Z, we do it to Drake. So that position is an honor for real. It ain't even really nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we grew to love it for sure.
Yeah. That's what to be judged like that is like it's a blessing because some niggas we don't care about.
Can I ask how y'all feel like when we're factoring in for consistency wins and losses? How do y'all feel about like the context of the wins and losses? Because when I look at like a guy like Tay-Rock, and you know, it's not necessarily a bad point to say, oh well, from Goods to Mook, he didn't win a battle clear, and I get that, but what level of what level of content? Like he battled Hollow, Diz,
That's a crazy streak.
Yeah, man, he battled the best.
Listen,
he's supposed to fight.
Hollow, Diz, Goods, Hitman, Pat Stay, K-Shine, Geechi Gotti, Daylight,
he's supposed to
Mook, and then Aver.
Walk out of those fights with blood in his mouth. He's supposed
to.
And it's 10 in a row.
Listen, I've never been the type to argue. I be hearing a lot of other people argue he ain't want to battle clearly in 5-6 battles, but then I look at the competition and be like, yeah, he's not supposed to win.
That's a tough schedule.
Which one of those guys clearly lose battles?
But see, hey, you know what too? That's why.
Nah, Rock is probably the most consistent.
Yeah.
Hey, look, don't lie.
Hey, man, we can't argue that. Look at the schedule he just named. I synced all the niggas too, but the schedule, like his last 10. Man,
that's crazy.
What you want him to do, man? Like,
what if I tell you right before that he battled Rum Nitty, Chess, Arsenal, and Sharon in like a 4-month period?
Hey, damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey,
that's wild.
That's crazy.
That's a wild lineup.
And Tay-Rock is gonna get on stage and give you insert. He gonna do the same shit to every fucking person, man.
Yeah, that's why I feel like Rock get it.
Yeah, we get.
Because it'd be like this with Rock. Rock could go take a 1-rounder with somebody and battle them on a small league as if it's a 3rd round on Summer Madness.
And do it the same way.
Right.
For y'all that don't know, bro, when we started in 2009, Rock did not change. It just wasn't his turn to get the light. He was consistent then. He was consistent then.
He was the same Rock then. Ain't nothing changed.
Same Rock.
And I think that's what the argument be for like niggas like Hitman, because you gon' even in those 1-rounders, like you say, a nigga from jail, a nigga in the studio, he gon' still give you what you was looking for from Hitman. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas will be like, I can give you 50% of what I got and still beat you. A nigga, but them niggas are still make it look like they gave you 100 though. You know what I'm saying? Because they
got it. I ain't gonna even lie, bro.
Hitman in St. Louis?
Hey, I ain't gonna even lie, bro.
Listen, wait, whoa.
Of course, you would. That's tough on his resume. He won't.
I need that. I gotta pull up for that, man. I need that.
Hey, I respect Gotti 10 times more. Hey, Gotti, this Sparta, bro. You can't deal with none of us out here. They not going. They not going, bro.
Hey,
I want to see that, man. I love it for real. Go ahead,
no, you don't.
Listen. After Greedy just said that, bro, that shit sound crazy. He just
Hitman, you want me to tell you the spookiest part? That's his second run. His first run in 2 years, he battled Cortez, B Magic, Ill Will, JC, Charlie Clips, DNA, Surf, Briz, Calico, and John. Back to back.
Yeah, hey, let's Crown Rock, bro.
Give it
to Rock. Give it to Rock.
What's crazier than the names is like.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, got it. Crazier than the names is the fact that like he's been in like Summer Madness 7 times consecutively, most all time in the league. Gnome 6 times, tied the most with Charlie Clips. Like he's going every single year to these events.
Yeah,
that is the biggest thing.
And putting on too. He's putting on.
Change his space's title, Crown Rock.
Yeah, that's right.
My fault, Rock.
Man.
My fault, bro. You got it, bro. My fault.
Hey, wait a minute though, Hitman. Hold on, Hitman.
That's fire,
What's your last 10 battles, Hitman? What's your last 10?
You know my shit's silly too now.
Let me hear your last 10, and get you. Let me hear your last 10. Let's because this we might got everybody fucked up.
That nigga Battle Rap Stats probably got it for us. Battle Rap Stats. What's our last 10?
I know.
Look, hold up. My last 10 was high blood pressure, cholesterol.
Why you still fighting them battles?
Nigga, kicking my ass out here.
My last 10.
They tough. They tough.
Hitman, your last 10 is Calico, Cassidy, Bill Collector, Tay Rock, K-Shine, Shotgun Shug, O-Red, Shoddy Hora, and Sushi.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's kind of crazy.
If I count my 10 without counting the tournament, I think I got Math, DNA, Lux, Goods, Verb, Clips, A-Ward, Calico.
Don't forget.
Hold on, niggas strapped out here like that?
Nitty. Yeah, I got a code.
Wait a minute, my last 10 though is Wicked. I got Cal, Rock, Mook, Lux, Cal Rock, Mook, Lux. Then
Verb,
I got
look, let me tell you how much of a hoe ass nigga Verb is. Let me tell you how much of a hoe ass nigga Verb is. Verb only did that. He only did that. So
you better fucking know it. You better fucking know it. Hello? Hello? Is this thing on? You better fucking know. I baited you niggas in. Vanity is the best thing.
Hey, look, then he just magically went last. Like, oh,
baby, this shit got he learned from me, baby. Hey, look,
since
I
y'all
baited you niggas in. Hey, look, I started with Hitman because he loved him. I said, Hitman, what about you? Then I spent the corner and I pulled up on Gotti. Gotti like, yeah. And I'm like, what else we got? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
Hey, Verb. Now the funny thing is Dan in the top 5 resumes still gonna be something like that too. Top 5 resume, Rock.
Verb.
Top 3 resumes is Geechi, Rock, and Verb.
Twerk.
Hold on, whoa. Why you just
I got Twerk. She kind of crazy.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Why you just give Geechi best resume over me now? Who he got that I don't have that, and who I got that he don't got? Let's think about all this. Let me see. He might do though, brother.
He don't got Cassidy, he don't got Conceited, and he don't got
Hitman ain't got Loaded. Hey, Cass and Loaded is a fair exchange, I think.
He ain't got Hollow. He don't got Hollow neither.
Y'all niggas is fronting on how big of a name Shoddy Horror is, bro. That's a big
No. They know what's up with me. I'm the only nigga on this phone that got him too. I'm the only nigga in the spaces that battled him too. Over there too. Out of my comfort zone too. Went over there.
Guess who he won a battle next from over here though?
Geechi probably.
Talk about it.
Okay, but look at it like
this. It's all
right?
making sense now. Okay, all right, I'm off it. All right.
So if we talking who big, we talking who big. If the barbershop ain't bringing you up, bro, that's not big, bro. It's just not. How would you
No,
want
that's
to look
not
at it?
true. That's not
You
true.
talking about?
Because
Not
the
not
barber
with
shop,
shot.
man.
Not with Shotty case. Not
No,
with
because
Shotty.
No, I wasn't talking about him. I'm not talking about
Oh.
him. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
I'm not. I'm saying as a whole. If niggas ain't bringing you up when they getting your haircut, then it's dead, bro. It's just what it is, bro.
I respect that.
It's like somebody got to say, hey, yeah, I know dude from here.
Yeah, I respect that.
Yeah, like he don't gotta say I think he the best, but they gotta know him. They have to say, yeah, I know who do this. Yeah, that is a whole different thing, bro. That's not nothing that we can play with. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, I put Tay-Rock's URL resume in order at the top of this space. It's even crazier just to look at the whole.
Let me see what we got. Let me see what Rock got. Oh,
Why were you able to create that so quick, yo? Like what the fuck?
No, I made that after the Danny battle.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ.
Hold on.
I'm gonna have to hire you, nigga.
Rap.
No, book me, Marv.
Yeah, I might have to. No, yeah, you going crazy.
You know what's crazy? We think most of, like, you know what's crazy, bro? Everybody got a, like, hey, Marv, they don't even talk about what you and Quest did for so long, bro. Like, it's like everybody got a track record.
It's Midwest. I mean, in Midwest, I always get swept on the rug, but I appreciate it. I know it. Like I told, when you battle him in grind time, I'm like, man, you battling Marv. Like, that was a step up for. Like,
I know you guys say get some on the rug, but like, you guys are some of the greatest of all time. You guys get your credit and your flowers. I know there's a lot of hate, but y'all get your flowers.
Nah, we do.
All I'm saying is, I got some nice names on my resume as well. That's all.
Well, talk your shit, Marv. What you got?
I don't want
talk
to.
your shit.
Marv, you wouldn't even got added to be a speaker if you didn't, bro. Trust me, we know. Listen, hey, Hitman Spaces, you gotta have some kind of credentials to be talking in my spaces, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, shout out to Little Slap in the building.
What's up, yo?
Hey, yeah, Tay-Rock resume kind of wicked, man.
Your Tay-Rock resume is wild.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Rock. Rock is a nigga.
Now, what nigga y'all think got the worst resume?
What's K-Shine resume?
Oh, it's retarded. You know
my K-Shine got like 90 battles.
Hey, Loki, Cortez resume is probably wild too.
Cortez resume is hard too.
Cortez Rich Dollar's resume was hard. He was for a year. He had like
Cortez
7
for a year. That nigga Hitman sick. Talking about for a year.
Nah, I'm saying like the year he was around, he had Young Ill, Hitman, Calico, Miles, Arsenal, Goods, Rich Dollars.
We might got Rich. Rich was he started right. He started right.
No, he didn't. Rich was the best resume away from URL. Rich was the first. Rich was the
who got the best resume away from URL?
It's Big K.
How would we even know that?
Big K's resume is insane. Yes, X Factor.
Big K.
Yeah, Big K strap too.
Verb, Arsenal,
No, I think it might be Thesaurus.
Nitty, Calico, Iron, T.
Nah, no way the Source resume better than what he naming. No way.
JC,
no way.
I don't know. The Source resume is nice, dog. It's not.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be named. I can think of 10 names he just listed that he ain't battled. That the Source ain't battled.
Thesaurus got a very good resume, but Big K shit is dark though. It's dangerous.
Okay. This is what I'll say. I think on name, Big K's resume on paper, the names are for sure. But I think impact wise, on a whole coast, where
I ain't knocking Impact. Let me hear some of his battles though, because I only know a few though, so maybe I'm forgetting some too. Like who is resume the Source?
The got Arsenal, you got Max Disaster, you got Verb. Dude, man, he got Marvwon twice.
Arsenal resume crazy too.
Yeah,
Arsenal play with Art.
Arsenal battled everybody but Verb.
Damn.
Hey, that's the last song he missing.
Hey, that's crazy. So Arsenal got the best resume there. Who said somebody?
It depends because
let's not wild out.
But if he battled everybody except Verb, who you ain't battled yet?
Cassidy.
Oh, so you got the best. My fault. All right, well you got the best because you battled all the battle rappers.
That's about it.
Yes, he is. Geechi. Yes, he is.
Yeah. Hey, I got him in 8 months. Eight month time span. No home games either.
I'm about to get on the line with Beasley. I need more.
Hey,
listen. And then when you get done, you got to come back and get it from me again, though. If you gonna do that, you know what I'm saying?
But listen, Gotti, you can't be a battle rap superstar top tier without the Hitman on your resume, bro. Come holler at me, bro.
That's
You know what's
a fact.
up.
I'm ready to holler at you, man. I gotta get this battle, man. Waiting on it, man.
Fuck, we can battle.
I need Verb. I need Verb to be standing up there. I need Verb to be standing up there too.
Hey, I want him to come to St. Louis.
Hey, yo, who got that echo? Somebody's echo is wild.
It's Hitman, I think.
Oh, that ain't me. That's me, yo.
Is it me?
No, it was somebody. It was whoever knew was brought up. That got to be their shit.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't think it was me. I've been in the same spot. Well,
I think we was just talking at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, it definitely is you though.
Now that's yeah, like man, that's crazy though. When you can get on so many, like it's over 700 battles with the 4 or 5 people that's talking on his phone. That's crazy. On the spaces, that's a lot of battles.
All jokes aside, man, I'm super proud of y'all. I remember when it was only 10 niggas out here.
That's crazy, bro.
That's like I remember. I appreciate it. That's all I did for culture.
That's what I'm trying to tell Geechi, man. Send me some flowers or something. This nigga act like, all right, bro. We're gonna talk about it, man.
hey, let me ask y'all this though, man. Like, how y'all feel about niggas' resumes? Like I seen you name like Shotty Horror for some niggas. You got motherfucking Bill Max and certain people battle him. Like having those different styles of battlers on your resume, is that tougher than just niggas that go against the street battle rappers?
No, it's definitely when you can rock your wide range margin. I mean, because it's like I said, I got a kill in London. I went to London and killed the nigga. I don't know how many of y'all can say that, but I got a kill in London. So, you know, it's good.
Hey, Holla.
Huh?
Hey, Holla. I got a kill in South Africa.
Boy, you can talk. You can join this conversation with me then. All right, well, jump on board then, bro.
Hey, Hitman, the echo's back, bro.
Oh, that's, bro. I don't know what.
It's definitely you this time.
Is the echo now? Still echo?
Yeah.
Let me see. I don't know.
If you got AirPods or headphones, just try taking them out and put them back in.
Let me see.
You making all that money.
Yo, nah, that's because I'm in the crib so big, bro. Pause.
Yeah, it's gone now. Echo's gone. You good?
It's good. All right. So,
nigga shit echoing like Caffeine Studios in his house.
I see what Surfer's talking about. Yo, yeah, them shoddy horrors and them kind of, them always some good people to have on your resume. You know what I'm saying? Like, I battled in from another country. That's, you know.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
It shows your level of talent, honestly. Like if you're able to step outside of the norm and still perform and be you and still be as effective. Like I definitely think those count. Maybe a little more. They may not count to the public a little more, but to the
battle rappers. Like to the battle rappers.
Like it definitely.
That's why Arsenal.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That's why we respect Arsenal so much, because he was the first one putting stamps on his passport to go work. He the first one who was doing that. We looked up like, Arsenal, what the fuck you doing in Brazil, bro? He over there, you nigga, I'm on another nigga state. Like, damn. So that definitely means something. And to just do it on different leagues, though. That's one thing I take pride in. I got a main event in every league, every battle rap league till date. We're probably about the
You're the highest viewed on, I think, 9 different channels.
Yeah, we know that. We ain't got to get in that view talk. Don't even do them like that.
Oh God, I'm out of here.
Hey, I ain't have to bait him into that one though. I ain't have to bait him into that one at all. Right. He ran to that one. Hey, Hitman, guess what? I got like top 3 highest views on multiple platforms, man. I be talking my Verb shit for a second.
Nah, that's tough too. That's what I'm saying. It's the St. Louis thing. Like that.
Let's get into that Verb shit.
I mean, like we ain't got to do all that. Y'all know what's up. So it ain't no big thing. But the St. Louis.
But that's exactly what you want them to do.
I definitely did it again, Marv. I definitely did it.
Jesus Christ!
Listen, 9 different platforms I'm most viewed in. That's crazy.
All right, man. We know, man. All right, man. Fuck. All right, man. Fuck. Here we go.
What'd you say?
That's crazy about Verb is that he headlined URL King and RB all in 1 year.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is for people to even battle on all 3?
That was tough. That was tough.
Headline all 3 in 1 year.
Hey, no. I'm sorry, not to correct you. I main event RBE twice in 1 year, and then once you already keep going.
Yeah. Look, hold up.
Okay.
Look, can I add another name, or can I ask about another name for this consistent argument? And I'm wondering if it's because of lack of battles, but is Jazz in this conversation?
No.
Jazz the rapper?
Yeah.
She don't battle enough.
How many battles she got?
17.
I'm saying though, she shakes every one of them bitches.
She consistent. She consistent though. But the reason why her name just ain't brought up with ours, with this, because the mother guys are consistent too with 50 and 60 more battles and 40 more battles. That's
but for the girls, we got to get that to it, huh?
Oh yeah, for the girls for sure.
Yeah.
I don't really know people's resumes.
Might be her. Could be E-Heart.
40.
40's got chokes, though. Jazz only has 11 battles. Holy shit.
Yeah, so it might be Jazz then for the girl.
Yeah, that's a good. So we ain't leaving nobody out, but Big K resume off that. I was crazy. What about O-Red?
O-Red shit crazy too.
O-Red got a hell of a resume.
Okay. All I'm asking is, do the two Sway battles count for anything?
Yes, they do.
Come on, O-Red.
Those were different. Those were different for that nigga.
Nah,
you're talking about resume though. We're talking about resume.
You're talking about his resume. Okay.
Oh, y'all talking about No, that's why his name. Yeah, I know. But that's what's hurt most people. The bad losses are bad showings. Because the other guys, if they don't have that many, that one bad showing can be the one niggas remember. Be like, nah, he decided not to show up. That's what's really hurting them.
Especially if things start, bro. Yeah. Especially if things start. But you gotta think, Holla, though, you in a different percentile. It ain't many people that can say they ain't got no smoke like that, you know?
And so what about Chilla?
I don't remember.
Chilla be cracking shit too.
Yeah,
his resume good too.
But his resume is
kind of insane.
It ain't on. Y'all talking about resume or consistency?
I'm talking about resume. I think Chilla has one of the best
resume. And then it was pretty much off URL too, right?
Yeah, a lot of it. And then he spun the block on URL. He battled the Geechi, the Nitties, the Twerks. He got the Rock battle.
Yeah.
He really only got like Lux and Moot left. Rex, Hitman. Verb, did you battle Chilla?
No.
He battled like the Iron Solomons.
He got two top 10 battles, arguably, they be saying too.
Him and JC.
Him and then just him and Jay. Do they be saying him and Daylight or just him and JC?
Him and Daylight definitely one of them.
Him and Daylight's definitely one.
So he got two. You know how hard it is to have a top 10 battle or arguably a top 10 battle of all time?
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah,
that's tough. That's tough.
Man, to get one is a motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. The arguably have two is crazy. I mean, I got
do y'all think that, like, who would be the panel of battlers and that y'all would pick to be like, let's break down the top 10 battles of all time? Like, cause y'all think, like, would that be hard as fuck to do? Like,
that's fire. And then we really
who Echo is that though? That motherfucker.
That's Holla, bro.
Man, why y'all say, bro? I ain't did nothing different.
Mute up, and watch this. So now, there's absolutely no echo. That's you.
So now it's an echo right now?
Yes.
Damn, bro, y'all don't fuck with me? Hold on, bro.
Hey, look, hey, Geechi.
If I click off, with the whole spaces go off?
Yeah. You gotta get on from your other phone.
All right.
Hey, look, Geechi. My only requirement would be is that I would want it to be someone who watches more than just one league, because there are other leagues that do have. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's a fact. That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That would be my only requirement. And I think it should be battlers. I think it should be battlers. I think it should be one for battlers. I think it should be one for media, and I think it should be one for fans.
Yeah, as a fan, I would want to see from the battlers, like the students of the game. Like I know Geechi Gotti has watched a lot of battle rap. I know Ilmac has watched a lot of battle rap. People like Danny Myers. Those are people I want to see on the list.
Why you naming these West Coast niggas, bro?
They watch the most battle rap.
They don't.
I don't. I ain't gonna hold y'all. So
They don't, nigga.
They won't.
But I'm saying from somebody like, I would love to see Direct give his top 10 battles of all time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
can definitely do that. Yeah, he can.
You know what I'm saying? I would love to see that. I would love to see like the battle medias, like Let's Talk Battle Rap or Jay Black or fucking Piper Boy. I would love for them to break down their top 10 battles of all time. And then I would love to
I want to
see
hear Smack's top 10.
Smack
But
don't
they all gonna be his. They all gonna be his.
Smack don't even remember half of them battles, and he be there right on stage.
Man, that nigga don't be thinking about that shit. He asked me to face off with Rex. We went to 106 in Park, and he asked me to face off with Rex for next Summer Madness after I just battled Rex this Summer Madness. We did that.
I think I would love to see 3 representatives or 4 representatives from each region sit down and break down, because they'll have more intel about shit that happened in their space. So nigga, on the West Coast, I would love to see Daylight. I would love to see Geechi. I would love to see the
That's brilliant.
I would love to see, you know what I'm saying? From the Midwest, I would love to see Verb. I would love to see Cal. I would love to see T. I would love to see Hitman. From the East, I would love to see fucking Math. Realistically, I would love to see Hollow. I would love to see DNA. You know what I'm saying? Like I would love to see.
Do we split up the East Coast? You know, Jersey a big part of battle rap, but you ain't name one person from the East Coast.
Well, I was just going.
I know.
I ain't gonna lie, New York niggas don't watch battle rap.
And then I would love to see
like New York battle rappers don't be watching battle rap. They all say it.
It's just don't let them fool. Don't let them fool. They be watching the Cortez and Rex and all them. They be watching battle rap.
How many you think you got? How many you think you got in the top 10?
Like, realistically.
Okay, but guess what? When we say top 10, though, are we saying back and forth or just impact?
That would have to be that criteria.
I mean, you and Holla is a top 10 battle for sure.
I would have to say impact.
Huh?
Impact.
I would say impact.
So not a back and forth.
If I name these names, they're gonna be fair.
It gotta be both though. It gotta be both.
So put it like this. Did me and Surf impact the culture?
Yeah, that's a top 10.
Not like me and Verb. Not as much as you and Verb.
No, that's not even.
Hold on, hold on, whoa. How can the most viewed battle not impact the culture?
Because
Surf and Hitman
because the 2 most popular niggas doesn't make the most impact.
He won, but at the time it wasn't just over. We wasn't in the 2 most popular event,
but it's still racked up now, though. It's still all I'm saying is when you and Verb battle, that changed.
I ain't comparing it really to the Verb because I know a Verb. I'm just trying, but y'all said okay. So you said impact, but me and Verb impacted more on battle rap, and me and Surf impacted more on numbers. So
Surf
which one
Hitman,
impact we talking about?
Yeah, Surf and Hitman is a battle that people who don't watch battle rap have seen. A lot of people, myself included, became like diehard fans.
Well, if that's the case, if that's the crazy. If that's the case, dumbfounded is fucking everybody up then.
Respect.
If you want to do that, yeah. If you want to
no. His battles don't. No, me and Surf impacted on battle rap and numbers. Not just having numbers. There's a difference.
All right, so let's say if we say so is Miles and Lux one or is it Lux and Cal?
Lux and Cal.
Lux and Cal.
So we got 2 right now.
All I'm saying is realistically, on both ends of the spectrum, I feel me and Pat Spec one of the best battles of all time. Legit. For how it changed culture, for how it made niggas uncomfortable.
I got Avalon. Avalon Nitty a good one. But it's a depends because I'm not even being biased, y'all. Like me and Arsenal, what did that do?
Yeah, that was transcendent.
So I'm listen to me because I know y'all
shit, man.
Now I know, but it ain't really that. I'm really being honest because off the things that we're naming, and you know what I'm saying, impact wise, the battle back and forth wise, and number wise, impact the culture. Me and Verb, me and Surf, me and Arsenal. I ain't gonna even. I would say John. I know y'all probably give me a hard time, but that's the first big name versus rookie. That started rookie versus vets.
No, that's an iconic battle. No debate.
That's important. That's definitely important.
And I'm not taking away any of your accolades.
Now, I know they talking about accolades. I'm saying we talking about the debate we having.
Yeah. All I'm saying is if we put those three battles that you named and had to take one away, you versus Verb would be the one that nobody would ever pick that battle. There are people who would pick you versus Surf or you versus Hard.
Surf and Hitman.
Bro. Ryan, tell you, bro.
Me versus Surf is the.
That's a way bigger battle than you.
You're talking about big. I'm not talking about big.
No, it's not.
I'm talking about impact. I'm talking about
I'm talking about like it had a way bigger impact.
Yeah, we had a way bigger impact. Hitman versus Surf?
No, not over me.
No,
we was the first of our time to do that.
Are we
exactly?
Like
that's why. Listen,
Hitman is like the biggest impact.
But listen, no, but the reason why it ain't
talking about big.
But you got to say the impact because me and Verb was 2011 when our eyes weren't even really the eyes. So for us to do that, we impact the culture more.
Okay.
Me and Surf impacted.
What's the biggest bar from Surf battle?
You get the remix, I knock them clean out, or a press 9. Like that's the whole.
What's the biggest bar for you and Verb?
The first remix in Big Gerald.
Now,
like
what do you hear more? When conversation people talk to you about battle, what do you hear more about?
That's what I'm saying. The Ayo Big Gerald and the knock 'em clean out, the first the remix or the press 9.
So
you really can.
So I'm saying in a casual, no, not in a casual. For a person that talks to you about battling, I would assume
they gonna say J.R. Smith. They gonna say shoot not come in J.R. Smith. They gonna say Ayo Big Gerald obviously, or they talk about Surf. They gonna say press 9, or they gonna say man fuck that Holla, I knock 'em clean out the remix. All them 4 are the most quoted and hit like for real like history. That's why I'm confused. But then when you go to Arsenal, I probably got something more quoted than Big Gerald in the Arsenal battle. The way by every rap in the like that's just as monumental as the Ayo Big Gerald.
And again, if my finger is on the pulse, I can accept that. You know what I'm saying? I can accept. I may be behind the 8 ball. But from what I've seen, there hasn't been.
See, I actually think me and Verb the best battle out of all of them. But that's why I asked you when y'all said impact. I don't think me and Verb.
I would say impact because now it looks it's the Daniel Son Miyagi thing. It's the oh shit. Are these niggas actually going to battle
the same? That's from the same era. Yes, it's impact.
And every second counted.
Yeah, bro. Like it wasn't
every second counted versus me and Arsenal and versus Surf. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Now look, for a moral standpoint,
you said Surf your daddy.
Yeah. Okay, look at it like how you gotta press your mute because that shit going on. Hey, look, but look at it like this though. When you take the Arsenal battle, which happened before me and Hitman, that was still culture impact. Our impact was bigger than that, and we still in the culture impact. I do agree. When what you took Surf about 14, 15 or something like that?
2014.
All right, so in 14, the culture is at its biggest, what actually after me and you, then it went to Summer Madness 2, which was the biggest success they had probably with all the stars and everybody came out. It started growing after that. So I do understand your argument. Like, okay, at 3 years after that, it's 10 times bigger. But
I'm saying if me and Arsenal ain't turn out the way it did, me and your battle wouldn't even meant as much.
Yeah, but hey, that's a fact.
But that's not fair because now you're talking about a domino falling as opposed to the actual domino. You're talking about, nigga, if one domino doesn't fall, then the next one doesn't fall. But we're not talking about that. We're legitimately.
I know. I see what you're saying, but I'm saying it's me and Arsenal though. Me and Arsenal was the first people to really kind of blog and hate each other, act like we finna fight. That stuff is impactful. We the first people to blog about our battle, like the first people to do promo.
I agree, but it's